Welcome back to the channel, treasure hunters and numismatic lovers. In today's exciting video, we're diving deep into the world of ultra-rare United States coins, pieces so valuable and extraordinary that they can change your fortune overnight. These aren't just small pieces of metal, they are pieces of history, symbols of rarity, and some of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. Today, we're exploring the 6 most valuable and expensive U.S. coins, each carrying incredible worth, fascinating stories, and a collector demand that continues to skyrocket. The 1995 Roosevelt Dime stands out as an important modern issue that continues to draw interest from dedicated collectors of late 20th century U.S. coinage. While most circulation strike dimes from the 1990s are common and inexpensive, the 1995 becomes highly desirable when found in exceptionally high grades or in rare error varieties. Its appeal lies in the challenge of locating pristine, sharply struck examples despite a very large mintage and heavy circulation. As modern collectors place greater emphasis on top population coins and conditional rarities, the finest known 1995 dimes, especially those graded MS-68 or MS-69, have become surprisingly valuable on the market today. Although not a classic rarity, it has established a strong niche demand among enthusiasts of the Roosevelt Dime series. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1995, the 1995 dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. During the mid-1990s, the United States Mint produced tens of millions of dimes annually to support growing economic activity. There were no major commemorative events tied specifically to the 1995 issue, but the period is notable for representing the later years of traditional circulation strike coinage before the debut of state quarters and the rise of high-tech minting improvements. Philadelphia served as the primary producer of business strike coins for daily commerce, and the 1995 dime reflects the Mint's effort to maintain efficient mass production while still upholding design consistency. Though ordinary in its era, the coin has gained importance as collectors revisit modern denominations with renewed interest in quality and rarity. The 1995 Roosevelt Dime features the familiar obverse portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt designed by John R. Sinek. The obverse includes the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, the date, and the P mint mark to the right of Roosevelt's neck. The reverse displays an olive branch, torch, and oak branch, symbols of peace, liberty, and strength, surrounded by United States of America, EPLURIBUSUNUM, and the denomination 1 dime. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin weighs 2.27 grams and measures 17.9 in diameter. In high-grade examples, the strong luster, clean fields, and full design details, particularly on the torch and flame, stand out visually. The finest certified coins exhibit minimal contact marks, excellent strike sharpness, and an attractive satiny surface that makes them highly appealing to collectors who specialize in modern condition-sensitive. The 1995 dime had a massive mintage of over 1 billion pieces. True rarity emerges in the highest mint state grades. Most circulated heavily, and even uncirculated rolls often contain coins with numerous contact marks from high-speed production. As a result, grades of MS-67 and especially MS-68 are difficult to locate, with MS-69 pieces being extremely rare and sometimes unique within top-tier grading populations. Beyond condition rarity, there are also scarce error varieties tied to the 1995 dime, such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, double-die obverses or reverses, and missing clad layer errors. These errors dramatically increase rarity because only a small fraction escaped mint inspection. Collectors value these because they offer distinctive characteristics that set them apart from typical mass-produced coins. The most expensive 1995 dimes are those in elite mint state grades or featuring dramatic mint errors. Typical circulated examples are worth face value, and average uncirculated pieces may sell for $1 to $5. However, certified MS-67 examples often sell between $20 and $40, depending on eye appeal. In MS-68, prices may rise to $150–300, reflecting the difficulty of obtaining such high grades. The rarest certified MS-69 pieces, particularly those graded by PCGS or NGC, can command $1,000 to $2,500 or more at auction, depending on population reports and demand from registry set collectors. Significant mint errors such as off-center strikes or missing clad layers can range from $75 to $400, while dramatic errors may exceed $500. These values reflect broader numismatic trends, emphasizing conditional rarity, quality, and certified grading. For collectors seeking a premium 1995 P dime, careful attention to quality is essential. Look for coins with strong luster, minimal surface marks, and sharp edges on the torch and lettering. Because small differences in condition can dramatically affect value, professional grading by respected services such as PCGS or NGC is highly recommended. Collectors should also inspect potential error varieties closely, comparing lettering, strike alignment, and surface coloration for signs of unique characteristics. When buying, reputable dealers, online auction platforms, and certified coin marketplaces offer the best chances of finding high-grade examples. Proper storage, such as protective holders, stable humidity, and minimal direct handling, helps preserve a coin's condition and ensures it retains long-term value. The 1995 P. Roosevelt Dime occupies a fascinating place in modern U.S. numismatics. Though common in everyday circulation, it becomes a remarkable collectible when found in pristine high-grade form or as a rare error variety. Its design honors a key American figure. Its mass-produced origins contrast sharply with its high-grade rarity, and its market performance continues to reward collectors who focus on quality and certified excellence. Whether as part of a complete Roosevelt Dime set or as a standalone conditional rarity, the 1995 P dime remains a compelling example of how modern coins can achieve significant numismatic value. For both new and seasoned collectors, it offers historical interest, visual appeal, and genuine investment potential in today's growing market for top-quality modern coinage. Next up in the 1978 P United States 1 dime, part of the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, may appear at first glance to be an ordinary modern coin. Yet in the world of numismatics, it holds a special place when found in exceptional condition or with rare minting anomalies. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this dime represents the highest quality of circulating U.S. coinage from the late 20th century, a period when mass production met increasingly sophisticated quality control. While most examples are worth only face value, the most expensive and valuable 1978 P dimes are those preserved in pristine uncirculated grades or exhibiting distinctive errors, making them highly sought after by collectors who specialize in condition rarities and modern issues with hidden scarcity. Demand for top-graded specimens has steadily increased as collectors recognize that truly flawless examples are far rarer than raw mintage numbers suggest. The 1978 P dime was minted during a time of relative economic stability in the United States, just before the inflationary pressures and monetary changes of the late 1970s intensified. As part of the Roosevelt Dime series introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the coin continued a tradition of commemorating leadership, resilience, and national progress. Philadelphia minted dimes of this era did not carry a P mint mark, which would not appear on dimes until 1980, making the 1978 issue visually consistent with earlier Philadelphia strikes. The coin was produced primarily for circulation, reflecting everyday American commerce rather than a commemorative purpose, yet it stands as a cultural artifact of pre-digital minting processes and large-scale coin distribution. From a design standpoint, the 1978 P dime retains the classic Roosevelt aesthetic created by sculptor John R. Sinek. The obverse features a dignified left-facing portrait of Roosevelt, accompanied by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date. The reverse displays a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, measuring 17.91 in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams. What sets high-end examples apart is the sharpness of strike, especially the horizontal bands on the torch, known as full bands, FB, which are crucial indicators of superior minting quality and visual appeal. Although tens of millions of 1978 P dimes were produced, true rarity emerges at the highest grading levels. Most coins entered circulation and quickly acquired wear, leaving only a small fraction preserved in mint state MS condition. Even fewer qualify as MS 67 or higher with full bands, a designation that dramatically elevates rarity. Error varieties further enhance scarcity, including off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and possible double die obverse examples. Condition is the defining factor in value. A circulated 1978 P dime is common, but a sharply struck, fully lustrous, error-free specimen with strong eye appeal becomes a modern rarity in today's numismatic market. The value of a 1978 P dime varies widely depending on grade and attributes. Circulated examples remain worth face value, while standard uncirculated pieces typically sell for $2 to $10. However, coins graded MS 66 to MS 67 by major services such as PCGS or NGC can command $100 to $300, especially with strong strike quality. The most valuable specimens, MS 67 plus full bands examples or dramatic mint errors, have realized prices ranging from $500 to over $1,500 at specialized auctions. These values are driven by registry set competition, increasing collector interest in modern condition rarities, and the shrinking supply of top-quality examples. Collectors seeking a valuable 1978 P dime should focus on condition, strike quality, and certification. Examining the torch bands under magnification is essential, as full bands dramatically enhance desirability. Purchasing coins graded by reputable third-party services helps protect against overgrading and counterfeit risks. Proper storage, such as inert holders or certified slabs kept in stable, low-humidity environments, is crucial to preserving mint luster. Collectors are advised to acquire examples through established dealers, reputable auctions, or trusted numismatic communities, and to remain patient, as truly exceptional pieces appear infrequent. The 1978 P Roosevelt Dime stands as a compelling example of how modern U.S. coinage can achieve significant value through rarity of condition, rather than age alone. Its historical context, classic design, and the challenge of finding flawless, well-struck specimens elevate it far beyond its humble denomination. For both new and seasoned collectors, the most valuable 1978 P dimes offer a blend of affordability, historical relevance, and long-term investment potential. As interest in high-grade modern coins continues to grow, this understated dime is increasingly recognized as a quiet yet meaningful treasure in contemporary American numismatics. Next up to and among modern United States coinage, the 1982 D Roosevelt Dime occupies a surprisingly respected position in numismatics, especially when examined in its finest known conditions. While at first glance it appears to be a common circulation coin, the most valuable examples of the 1982 D dime, particularly those graded at the highest mint state levels with strong strike characteristics, have become highly sought after by advanced collectors. Its appeal lies not in precious metal content or low mintage alone, but in the difficulty of finding superbly preserved specimens from a year known for inconsistent mint quality. As a result, top-tier examples command strong prices and consistent demand, making the 1982 D-Dime one of the standout modern Roosevelt dimes in today's collector market. The 1982 D-Dime was struck at the Denver Mint during a transitional period for U.S. coin production. The early 1980s were marked by economic pressure, rising production costs, and declining attention to strike quality at U.S. mint facilities. The Roosevelt Dime series, introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and association with the March of Dimes, was well established by 1982. However, that year is notable because no proof sets were issued by the U.S. Mint, making circulation strikes the only source for collectors. This fact elevated the importance of high-grade business strikes from both Philadelphia and Denver, with the Denver issue proving particularly elusive in gem condition. The obverse of the 1982 D-Dime features John R. Sinek's iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with crisp inscriptions of liberty, "In God We Trust," and the date. The D mint mark appears to the left of the torch on the reverse. The reverse design, featuring a torch flanked by olive and oak branches, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength. Composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, the coin weighs 2.27 grams and measures 17.91 in diameter. What makes the most valuable examples unique is the presence of full bands, FB, on the torch, a designation awarded only to sharply struck coins with complete horizontal bands, an exceptionally rare trait for this issue. While the total mintage of the 1982 D-Dime exceeded 430 million pieces, rarity emerges dramatically at the highest grades. Most coins from this year were weakly struck, quickly entered circulation, or suffered from poor quality control. As a result, examples graded MS-67 or higher, especially with the full bands designation, are genuinely scarce. Coins graded MS-68 FB are extraordinarily rare, with only a small handful certified by major grading services. The steep condition rarity curve is the primary driver behind the coin's status as one of the most valuable modern Roosevelt dimes. In circulated condition, the 1982 D-Dime is worth face value, but values rise sharply with grade. Uncirculated examples in MS-65 typically sell for $5.15, while MS-66 coins may bring $30.75. The real premiums begin at MS-67, where prices range from $300 to $900 depending on strike quality. A certified MS-67 full bands example can exceed $1,500, while the finest known MS-68 FB specimens have realized prices between $3,000 and $5,000 at auction. These values reflect both the coin's scarcity and sustained collector demand for top population modern registry coins. Collectors seeking a valuable 1982 D-Dime should focus on strike sharpness, luster, and surface preservation. Full bands are critical. Any weakness or break in the torch bands disqualifies the designation and significantly reduces value. Certification by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC is essential, as minor differences in grade can mean thousands of dollars in value. Coins should be stored in climate-controlled environments using inert holders to prevent tunning or surface damage. Acquiring examples through major auctions, certified dealer inventories, or registry-focused numismatic communities offers the best chance of authenticity and quality. The most valuable 1982 D Roosevelt dime stands as a powerful reminder that modern coins can achieve classic-level desirability when rarity and condition intersect. Its historical context, challenging production quality, and extreme scarcity in top grades elevate it far beyond its humble face value. For collectors, it offers a compelling blend of accessibility at lower grades and prestige at the highest levels. Whether pursued as a registry centerpiece or a long-term investment, The finest examples of the 1982 D-Dime continue to command respect, demand, and strong market performance, securing their place as true modern numismatic treasures. Next up to in the most expensive and valuable United States, one dime dated 1995, with a D mint mark, is not a rare issue in its standard circulated form, yet it holds an important and often underestimated place in modern American numismatics. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1995 D Roosevelt Dime is widely collected as part of Dayton mint mark sets, but its true appeal emerges in exceptional high-grade examples and rare mint-era varieties. For collectors who focus on condition rarity and modern coinage, this dime represents how even a seemingly ordinary coin can achieve notable market value. Its demand is driven by registry set competition, grading population scarcity at the highest levels, and the enduring popularity of the Roosevelt Dime series. The 1995 D-Dime was minted during a period of relative economic stability in the United States, when coin production emphasized efficiency and volume, rather than artistry or precious metal content. It belongs to the long-running Roosevelt Dime series, first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his legacy, particularly his association with the March of Dimes campaign. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin reflects late 20th century minting technology, characterized by high-speed presses and large mintages. While it does not commemorate a specific historical event unique to 1995, it serves as a cultural snapshot of modern U.S. circulating coinage in the post-silver era. The obverse of the 1995 D-Dime features John R. Sinek's left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, displaying clean, modern lines that emphasize dignity and realism. The reverse depicts a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by olive and oak branches representing peace and strength. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, 91, 67% copper and 8.33% nickel, measuring 17.91 in diameter and weighing 2.27 grams. What makes the 1995 D-Dime visually special in top-tier condition is its strike quality. In high mint state grades, collectors prize sharply defined hair details, crisp torch bands, and strong luster that is rarely preserved on coins struck in massive quantities in terms of raw mintage. The 1995 D-Dime is common, with hundreds of millions produced. However, true rarity emerges at the highest certified grades, particularly MS-68 and above, where only a very small number of examples exist due to bag marks, weak strikes, and surface abrasions common to clad dimes. Additionally, select mint-era varieties, such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, clip planchets, or dramatic die cracks, significantly elevate the coin's rarity and desirability. Condition is the single most important factor in determining value, as even minor imperfections can dramatically reduce collector interest in modern issue. The market value of a 1995 D Roosevelt Dime varies widely depending on condition and variety. Circulated examples typically trade at face value, while standard uncirculated coins in MS-65, MS-66 may sell for $5 to $20. In contrast, top population examples graded MS-68 by major services such as PCGS or NGC have realized prices ranging from $1,000 to over $2,500 at auction, driven by intense registry set competition. Rare and visually striking mint errors can command anywhere from $300 to several $1,000s, depending on severity and eye appeal. These values reflect steady demand rather than speculation, rooted in population reports and collector rivalry. Collectors seeking a valuable 1995 D-Dime should focus on certified high-grade examples or well-documented mint errors. Careful inspection under magnification is essential to identify sharp details, minimal contact marks, and original luster. Certification by reputable grading services is strongly recommended, as it protects authenticity and maximizes resale value. Proper storage, such as inert holders or climate-controlled environments, helps preserve condition. When acquiring examples, collectors should rely on established dealers, major auctions, or trusted numismatic communities rather than raw, unverified coins advertised as rare. The 1995 United States 1 dime stands as a compelling example of modern numismatics, proving that value is not determined solely by age or precious metal content. Its significance lies in condition rarity, exceptional strike quality, and scarce error varieties, all of which elevate it beyond its humble face value. For both new and experienced collectors, the 1995 dime offers historical continuity within the Roosevelt series, aesthetic appeal and high-grade preservation, and genuine investment potential. As interest in modern registry sets continues to grow, this coin's finest examples are likely to remain highly sought after, securing its place in the evolving landscape of American coin collecting.